Hi everyone, my name is Chris, and this week I chose option 2, the brick-based case conceptualization. My client is an 11-year-old boy named Noah, who is on the autism spectrum. Noah has difficulty recognizing and understanding his emotions, as well as managing them effectively. He also struggles with displaying self-efficacy, or the ability to communicate his internal experiences and externalize his feelings. Lastly, he has trouble communicating with others and socializing with his peers. Therefore, I felt that he would benefit from a Lego or brick-based intervention, as I have learned this week in my research that Lego interventions are effective for children on the autism spectrum in learning to express emotions and feelings, as well as improving social skills. The intervention I chose is the Feelings Robot. Noah would first have to identify with me, his counselor, what emotion each brick color would represent. For example, red might represent anger, yellow might represent happiness, blue, sadness. However, I would provide a feelings chart, allowing him to explore different emotions in depth and have an emoji showing what each feeling word means. I would then tell Noah to build a robot based on how he is feeling. When he is finished, I would have Noah discuss his robot, why he built it the way that he did, what emotions it represents, and why he and or his robot feels that way. This would allow him to meet his goals of becoming emotionally aware of his feelings, enabling him to practice self-efficacy by working on externalizing his internal experiences with me and developing social skills by communicating with me appropriately and understanding the emotions others might be feeling showing him. The creative process behind my design was to come up with something relatable or interesting that would resonate with the client so that they would be willing to discuss their feelings. After observing middle schoolers in my practicum, I felt they would really enjoy building their own robot. The use of the Lego bricks allows the client to explore, express, and gain a tangible understanding of their emotions. I appreciate that through this intervention, it is similar to art interventions where the client assigns emotions to different colors. They decide what the colors mean, and then they get to create something through the visual, tactile, and auditory experiences of the bricks to design their own robot that represents their feelings. They even have specific Lego sets meant for exploring emotions. The client can explore on their own in either an abstract or concrete way, choosing their own colors and designs to evoke emotions in a safe space where they can explore what they need to say and feel. The counselor can then guide the client through either a more play therapy approach, such as externalizing or separating themselves from their robot and allowing them to create a story based on what the robot feels, or it allows them to visualize and make sense of their feelings directly through their robot. There are so many great Lego counseling interventions. The counselor can allow the client to make their own design. I came across one option in my research that involved using Legos to create an obstacle course based on obstacles you encounter in your life. There was a social intervention, the supplier, builder, and engineer discussed in our discussion post this week, where their roles were interconnected and required communication and collaboration to create something. There are interventions where the client and the counselor go back and forth, each adding a piece at a time to the collaborative creation. In the other discussion post, there was a description of building a volcano and a portrayal of the emotions felt while doing so. I appreciate that there are so many different Lego or brick building interventions that can be utilized, as this allows the counselor to tailor the intervention and goals towards what they think will work best for that specific client, such as how I specifically chose the feelings robot for Noah. Legos are non-threatening and can be played within a safe environment to explore all these challenging yet important topics, especially for children who may understand or may not yet understand emotions, but also don't yet know the emotions they are specifically feeling or how to manage these emotions and feelings in a healthy way. Legos can also help children develop social skills, be creative, communicate, initiate and respond, discover emotions, express feelings, all in hopefully a non-overstimulating environment. I look forward to utilizing this intervention as well as other Lego interventions with my future clients, and I look forward to seeing what everybody else came up with this week. Thank you for watching my video.